We got you totally just like it's supposed to be. Yeah. Whenever you call on us, you know that we will be there.
The mama need to be brave.
Libi kentation, ke be ya school in Kwele in Aimishe.
Proudest moment as a father. So that would be the first time I have the privilege of holding my first child, my first baby.
And you grab me no moody, and I'm a manager.
And the kids calls you daddy and all of that, so it makes you feel proud.
My proudest moment was when I heard my child mention daddy.
Best and worst decisions as a father.
Getting married.
I need you say meet me worry.
The fact that you have to live for another person.
Worst, I would say.
I'm a train coach take a crown sana. My day, my worry.
Not being able to be there or spend so much time with them as I expect to or as I want to. That I would say is not very good.
There are so many.
At the age of 21 years, I'm 20 years safe guy. Yeah, the aim of Antonio.
For financial goals, I think I'm not there yet.
My biggest financial goals is to have a yearly target for my children and year in, year out, able to achieve it.
A good accommodation for myself and the family.
Me business getting be a boy me brabo. Entertain bia no. Me ho nkyere me sesei. Ebi.
Le nyumba dromo na nyem boy na fiu. Le nyem fe machu. Kan wo se ne mbiye. Ba nye ba kame ke mi sheke ijole ake ame papa ni ma.
Zia my emre. Yeah.
If I go into my teenagehood as a child, it was a tough one because having lost my father at the age of 6, growing up with a widowed mother who made the decision to remain with us. Though it was tough for her, a teacher in a primary school.
As a teenager, I had some rough start.
Papa ni chumo bafite. Ni papa ni chumo bafite. Ibalake be eshin ha omo fen kan wo ma me ni ekwewo.
Ahon chira me ko mo de
Mapo admission le Accra Technical University. No gajim Mapo Gam. That was the toughest for me.
Na kan time sani shikani na sani nke fe loko papa ba nye nke fe loko papa ni bia ne na ku e ntense ko ni manyama na kan shika ni no me na ni nke fe loko papa.
From the hindsight of some things I know now, probably I would have said some things would have been started earlier, but never too late. I mean, at the right, God makes his things, right at the right time. So I believe that there are no regrets because he makes things, happen to you at the right opportunity. So as we are moving on for now, I believe we're in the right path. So no regrets.
bedu fie na member be be kanu ma ba be ma wa too.
Being able to be a good example and see the kids also emulating those good examples or virtues that they have seen in you.
Having a family time. In my house, we have what we call a family time.
Seeing the smile on the faces of my children.
When I can't get the way ni anya here, no honey in a mission, I catch him.
Amu koga ga ko ni na de ko ji kura mu pona view. Aka mawu wa adi ekpon.
I happen to be privileged with 3 beautiful girls, so you can imagine what it means to me. So I am one of the most privileged, fathers in the world, really, because the love is something else.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, but some question. Any
I had a mentor.
I would say my God-sent godfather.
Financial influencer.
So I looked at so many people. I tried to emulate them, but however, my biggest influence in life in terms of finance, spiritual, and everything is the Almighty God, Jesus Christ Himself.
It's me, I'm sure be there, or the Okona any, who's a madam for be there, Ekona anymore. Mimbisan is a den or corner any. No matter where I miss my first, I miss me chinsino. I'm at home.
If you turn it there, the brilliance in the party, we Canada, so what's Nasi? Now share both team do be a can, and then I'll be near ye.
Tonya dia. If ya mama. No bramba na echichima. But to ene chima asroda gakui. Ta na po koba viada na jide akodadi because next year asroda gata.
Accommodation dear. Now no metimanku fee.
And God on our side, at least renting, at least we were able to get a small place that we call our own.
In Accra, we pay advance for 2 years. So you need to be consciously saving, putting funds aside.
So through the support of the bank's mortgage and loans, we were able to do that. So we sought.
In papa machine, ni eshin awo. Yo jeme economy ni yo ninke MBA.
Minya, baby, I'm attending me high. But I feel I'm starting. Send me the minya me dear. A babu amene member.
So maybe no maybe to 2 years say yeah. What kind of one? Nya fe kra me parent no anza me tam bag ato me kon na aja. Makope bia ashe.
Ta avoa miawa fama na echichi via onana mi ho. Ta at the age of 20 years onam ho tamalo home.
We got you totally just like it's supposed to be.
In pay savings.
Insurance de minye bi da. Me savings na me yanka kra.
I know God is for us all. But when you are a father, you always need to know that you have to have a reserve.
There's a mantra, you pay yourself first. So I believe strongly in that. So you always pay yourself first because whatever you are spending, you are actually paying other people without paying yourself. So paying myself first was very key.
Ke apay mi njio eku ninke ngoshi.
Tama mala kuma seta savings loan bank adele mi agbo of magoji tana odo via de ko makona via de dana do bo.
A lot. I don't know whether it's something I should broadcast on air here, but quite a lot. So it's just between me and wifey. So, but they don't know for now. It's something we intend to use to surprise them.
So investment for my children, I think Access Bank offers one of the best products, early savers account.
So like, for example, Access Bank has provided that platform where you can run or open account for the kids. So all my kids have accounts.
Yeah, investment in fee school year policies. And fee for school year. Or in year, no calling fee can.
Oh, me bibisa about insurance for a living on my BAB, I'm a member. Penny,
No.
I feel my again. I want to continue our insurance company. I didn't remember daughter education policy revenue.
Every member of the family gets to be paid first. So as I pay myself first, I pay for the children as well. My wife supporting paying for herself and the children as well. So that's what we do as a family.
Extra income.
I'm sorry now. Me ni bibia wanchen.
Say biane mbe loko ni hami shikana kan.
Currently, I don't have it, but boys do quite small just to balance the equation.
No, apart from my salary, not extra income, but we do a lot of investment. That's extra income, I should say.
Well, would you say extra income? I have some little investments by way of shares.
Me see am to Oma me concrete work kra me kwa koye. Oma me manhole kra me kwa kutu. The time bia no. Esem for say ska ba me ntem. Because mo nkola me pese come so be de member. Me de adwuma bia metimi ye.
Sorry salary mo wo via de na hono. If you have like na domia me nyunyum afi goji o afi ha na kpere mi anti ita set up business via de na hono e don ma fa goji ita na afi manyo afi ha apogban.
The institution I work at, Access Bank, has been we have a lot of bouquet of product that enables you to short-term financing as a staff, and anybody can take advantage of this package. So in times that things are quite difficult, you can fall on these things to support you get around.
As a matter of duty, I mark on a monthly basis what should be the school fees of my kids. So I don't wait till end of term or whatever.
I would say once we called for it, we have to find a way around it.
In which morning chon ke awomi nyomo mbo yemode nchi weko ke pure school fees and be
Ya me nwene ho bebre. E ya de a metua nti me manage.
Me nim se metua nkwala no fees ni ntino. Me ti bi to ho. Time at time no be son baby sa na me nyomo book ene omo e fees no kra so dada.
Ghana mile. Mi kam Barugolia makene installment Barugolia na ko badeva makana ikata.
Not starting early was my worst decision ever. And my best decision is having to start later. At least I started after also.
Financial decisions, my decisions, most often than not, I try not to go back on my decisions because I believe life is an ongoing or forward-moving process. So if I fall, I clean up and I rise and I move on.
A friend of mine came and asked for an assistance, and with a promise that he was going to return the money within 2 weeks. And my kids were going to be resuming in 2 weeks' time. So I believed him and I borrowed him this fund. Unfortunately, he was unable to return the money. And it became very difficult for me to pay the school fees. And my children were sent out of school. And that, for me, was a turning point, a lesson that I will never forget in my life. We got to a point we couldn't even sleep in the house because, I mean, there's no story you want to tell the kids.
Malumo yin va hu flan va no da drum ke le temps wana gama kata va fien inye biggest ni I va encanta.
Unu amia particular de futu de me pay futu sa.
To start early, to start saving early.
The best financial advice: prepare for emergencies.
Benin da kwema mi ke mi ake ke inashka nkafitele nke ekwato
de futu a ede maami a eto ma adwumu ara meto ade bia medwen ho no ti biazo de wo ho na onya sika eso sie bi na ho kire wa watimi akoyi ri aboa ho